start with the baked cheese puffs tonight. And we've got 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar that we'll mix together with 1/2 cup of butter. And we're going to go ahead and put this butter in the microwave for about 45 seconds just to get it a little softer to where it'll be easier to mix. Right, yeah, we need to melt that so it'll be, because it is, again, really a good workout whenever you stir all this together. And we're going to stir in the 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. And I've got this portioned out right here. I'm hoping that I took out that, didn't I? Okay, and then the Worcestershire. Y'all say it for me. Worcestershire. Usually I can say it right, but you know, I've got a mic on, we've got the camera. Worcestershire, there it is. Okay, I'll go ahead and place this in. My assistant will get the butter for me.
I'll think about it.
He does help though, he's good with that. So we are putting in, I've got my 1/2 teaspoon laid out. Could you give me a teaspoon? Well, I could just use 2 of these. We've got a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Oop, a little bit more. Okay. And then placing the butter in there. And now it's time for the workout. First, I'll start out with this, and then we'll probably end up having to knead it into the ball because it'll mix up better like that. Did I put enough? Let's see. I'm not sure if that was enough flour. I might put in enough. What do you think? Well, this looks like it's forming pretty well this way. So let's see. Makes a good golden color with the cheese and the butter. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put some gloves on, make it easier to make them into balls. And I have my olives ready. Thank you. And we lightly greased a pan. And you get out enough just to cover the olive. Just place these. They actually stay in place pretty much, so you don't have to separate them a whole great deal. Oops. As you can see. And then once it's baked, the olive in the middle, just kind of, whenever you bite into it, it tastes like cheese nips. And then the olive gives you a neat little bite there in the middle. We've got our oven heating at 400 degrees. Is there any helpful hints you want to mention?
You're doing pretty good. It makes about 24.
So let's see. It's a good cheesy dish.
The part is if you make it, if you pull your ball up, then once you put it in your hand, if you want to push your hands together and kind of flatten it out in the palm, and then you're just wrapping the olive up in it, and you could even roll it with your hands into a complete ball and set it down. It stays in a nice little ball form. So it's almost just a one bite. It's not like a crack or anything. It stays in a nice little ball, almost like a sausage ball.
So make it 24 of them. But as you can see, we use the Food Club products. Okay, we'll go ahead and put these in the oven. And I think my gloves are getting a little bit of dough in there where everything's sticking together. How about that I do 9? Okay, and we place these in the oven for about 15 minutes. Let's see. So kind of like sausage balls, whenever you put the
Sit in there.
everything forms well together. And here's what our cheese puffs look like when they come out of the oven.